Happy Sunday. How is everyone? How is everyone? I know it's early. I have a live schedule for later, but this live has come a special request. Baby, they tell me that the children are talking recklessly yet a damn again, but get pissed off every time their name is called. If y'all don't shut y'all messy asses up around here trying to check somebody and say some shit about any damn body, when you two niggas is two of the messiest motherfuckers on YouTube, period. Hands down. The hell? This be the shit I be talking about. Hey, Beach, what's going on, mamas? Hey, Tropical Punch. Red Wings, what's going on, boo? Nikki, baby. Ow. Hey, Candy Cane.
Hey everybody, what's going
Boo,
on?
you awfully low.
Am I low?
Mm-hmm. Either you
Oh,
low or I'm too loud. The TV or something.
hold on. Y'all, am I low in the chat? Can y'all hear me?
Okay, you good now.
It could be my earpiece. Whew. Okay. So, hey Nikki Boo, Red Wings. This beach is better. Candy Cane, Tropical Punch. What's going on, everybody? Hey Paulette.
Hey, Paulette.
So, guys.
Hey, sis.
Hey, how y'all
Hey
doing?
Nikki. Hey
Are
Boo.
you at work?
Oh no, honey, I'm home.
Girl, why the hell is you whispering in your own damn house?
Oh no, I think my volume low. Hold on.
Your volume is not low. That's a whole whisper.
It
This
is.
beach is better. That man sure enough fine, Lord Jesus. That man sure enough fine. This beach is better.
Hold
What
on,
man?
let me fix the lobby bite.
What man?
Ooh, I
What
can't even
man?
remember his name right
Oh, that
now, but he
man
was
that be
on
over there
Jay
on Jay
Wilson.
Wilson.
Yes, Lord. I
Yes.
told him to
What?
come and work
Girl.
my ass out in Atlanta. He ain't too far.
Not on a Sunday. Not on a Sunday.
Why not?
Not every day of the week.
hmm hmm Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You know the whole shit and shebang.
Saturday and Sunday,
Okay,
Monday, Tuesday. Okay, look, Big
okay.
Duke
So,
24. Look, this beach noise. Look, Big Duke 21. I
woo,
mean,
Lord,
Big Duke
big dude,
24.
24, 25. Anyway.
Look at this beach.
Okay,
Some of y'all
so
want me to go get it? No, thank you, girl.
yeah, go ahead, girl, go get it. Okay, go get it.
Because you
No,
finna be cutting out.
I'm not gonna cut up. I'm gonna say what the fuck I gotta say. I'm gonna say what
Oh,
I have to say.
okay.
People do whatever the hell they can to get a rise out of me. People fuck with me all the time to get a goddamn rise out of me. Now, I don't come on here dragging people, talking about people, saying what, co-signing. I may give my commentary with you if you have something to say about something. But for the most part, you don't hear me come up here talking about people and dogging them and disrespecting them. That's not what I do. My mama raised me there. Okay. I was raised to be a 100% woman. But the problem that I have is the same people that I don't talk about got something to say about Q.
Hey, TC.
Now, hey TC, hey sis, I gotta call you. I got it, but I still didn't sign for it. But I did get it, sis. I did get it. So you need to let them know that. Um, so I'm listening to State of the Beach sector, and I just listened to it today. I was listening to it while I was in the grocery store. And at the end, whose name comes up? Calling me a stalker,
Mm.
calling me a mole. Now let's be clear,
Well,
Bob
you in
Babe.
special kind of mode. What you told me?
I'm a bold mole, is
Oh,
what I was called.
a bold one.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, because my dumb ass was too stupid when I went over to Sean Bradley and sat in his Patreon. Someone had sent me the link, told me to go listen to the Patreon, and hell, I just dropped in. My name was on the shit. It is what it
Mm.
is. But Fabe, I wasn't stalking VS for you. Let's be clear about that. I found this sector because of VS and Sweet Mom. Because I listened to T.S. Madison, Kaya, and I listened to Tasha K. That is how I found this sector. And I joined VS IG really before I started supporting you. But I remember listening to VS, and I did used to fuck with VS. I did. She blocked me. I did used to fuck with her after a while because I
Girl, I
did
got
not
so
like the
blocked
shit.
early on, girl.
Yeah,
I don't even, I didn't live. I don't think
I
I lived 24 hours in her chat.
well, my thing is, I was taught, I didn't like what was alleged, okay, that
Hmm.
she said about Five's baby. Okay, I did
Hmm.
not like that shit. I still don't like the shit. Okay, but I was already in VSIG. Okay,
Hmm.
so when I started seeing her, when I really started getting into what was going on in the sector and really understanding what the sector had going on, I I started, going back and forth and listening, and that's when she blocked me out of her chat for calling her a voodoo priestess and all that. Okay, she blocked me, and it wasn't even in her chat. She saw me in someone else's chat defending Phi and windmilling for Phi and calling her a voodoo priestess, calling VS a voodoo priestess.
Hmm.
Okay. So one day VS came live and she was supposed to be being incognito. I was like, this ain't VS, bitch. This ain't me. Don't look at me. This ain't me. Go to my IG. I'm dropping T.
Oh
And
yeah,
I
she
went
used to
over
say
there.
that a lot.
Yeah, she did. And every time I would go over there, she had Five Babe on a leash, dog walking the shit out of her. She was dragging the fuck out of Five because she couldn't do it on YouTube. Okay. So she would go, which I thought was bitch shit. It's bitch shit. You got to do all that talking, but you can't do all that talking about the person you're talking about on YouTube. You got to run away and do it. So when she ran away and did it, I thought that was a bitch made move. So, I'm like, you got all this shit you want to say about Fabe, but your ass done ran to IG to do it. What a bitch ass move that is.
Hmm.
So I took I took more than a couple, I took quite a few screenshots and shit. And I sent it to Fabe back in 2019. Now, there was never a problem. It was never even discussed that I know of. I forgot I sent her the shit. But last night, I'm a stalker. I've been stalking BS since 2019. I've been doing this since I'm a mole. No, motherfucker, I ain't no goddamn mole. When I was sent the link to go listen to Sean Bradley because they were talking about Bama, I took my ass over there and listened. But how many times have you seen me back over there? The shit doesn't phase me. But the fact that you sit up here calling me a fucking stalker. So I guess when you are part of Babe Nation and Phi Babe likes you and you send her tea,
Hmm.
that's you looking out for her. You
Right,
her girl,
exactly.
you her boy. You
Yes.
you know you looking out for her. But
Hmm.
when you no longer when she decides she doesn't feel you her fit anymore, because
Hmm.
let's be clear. Let's be clear. Q ain't never did shit, nothing. Never did shit to Phi. Nothing. I tried to resolve the issue between you and Five. And
Hmm.
Bama, you got permission to backhand the fuck out of me when you see me for even trying that shit. And I'm dead
Girl, you
motherfucking
know you got
serious.
to get it for that reason
I
and
I
that
could
reason
take it
alone.
because I'm sitting here and I'm like, no, y'all are friends. No, y'all have a friendship. I like you two having a sisterhood. Fix this shit, Bama. Fix it.
Girl, that
I
bitch ain't
need
nobody.
you and
I
Fi to
don't know.
fix it. That was my fault because see now I see why you didn't want to because never ever not motherfucking once have I said shit derogatory, nothing negative about that woman. But now Q messy, Q a stalker. I ain't stalked now nigga or bitch a day of my life.
Never had to, huh?
Well, I want to take that back. I stalked that fool in college. But hell, he stalked me. One good turn deserved another. The motherfucker fucked with me. I fucked with him. Hell, we were a dangerous, poisonous couple to the
Okay.
day we broke up. We were a dangerous couple because the shit we did to each other was deadly. Okay, we did some fucked up shit to each other, but that would have been the only person in my life. I gave birth to my children, and I don't stalk their ass. The fuck I'm a stalker bitch I ain't never met before. I ain't never
Oh,
break bread with this woman.
But
We
then
had decent, pleasant conversation. Why the fuck do you have all this big dick energy against me? The fuck I do to you? Because you and Bama decided y'all didn't want to be friends anymore? No matter how much I tried to repair the shit, because what I'm not is an evil bitch, a dirty bitch, a jealous bitch, a low down snake. That's not me. And I
mm,
wanted for, I do believe, everyone know, if you know me, you know me. I don't like women going against each other. I feel we can all make it together. We should have each other's back. As black women, we should lift each other up, encourage each other. That's what I was trying to do. But instead, I'm turned into a stalker because this bitch was dogging you, and I sent you the proof of her dogging you. So that makes me messy, and that makes me a stalker. What kind of fucked up shit, twisted ass bullshit is that?
I wonder
What
why
kind of
you weren't
bullshit is
a
that?
stalker and messy and things of this nature when you sent it to her 2 years ago. And why is it
I
just
don't
not
even know.
coming up? I
I
mean,
don't
why?
even remember her. I don't even remember her responding to it, and I didn't give a damn if she didn't. I just wanted to make sure because when I sent it to her, VS was going in hard as hell. She wasn't saying her name, of course, but she was going in hard as hell. And when she would go to that IG,
Mm,
she was not playing. She went below the belt. And I didn't send fire all the shit that I saw. But VS wasn't playing fair with her. VS had some shit on fire. I didn't send Fire Babe that shit. I wouldn't do that. I sent a little bit just to let her know, yeah, she's going over here talking shit, which I think is a bitch move. Yet and
but
still, there are other people that go behind YouTube and talk about people and drop pictures and show tea and pass shit. Are they messy? Are they stalkers?
well, girl, the thing
Are
of
they
it is, she
bold
probably
moles?
had her good messy trolling ass over there on the IG too, under a troll page. Yeah, you just never
She
damn.
may have.
She probably did.
She may have. So it probably did not impress her that I sent it. And that wasn't for me to impress her. It was just letting her know, damn, Fi, this woman over here, according to you, Fi, she ain't supposed to talk about you. But this bitch is over here dogging you. And here's proof of it. Because if I'm not mistaken, there was a time when Fi Babe said, if y'all see anything VS say about me, if VS talk about me, if y'all hear anything, let me know. Now, do you remember her saying that in one of her lives?
But at the end of the day, that
Yep.
bitch got 1,000 troll pages, girl. And trust me, if they said she already knew shit. But she
But
just
I'm
put that on
saying,
out there
but
because
how is it? Mm-mm, mm-mm.
because
See,
what
that's what
I'm
I'm
saying
saying.
is, so why are you the only one that's the stalker, the mole, and messy when she always says people send her shit on a daily basis?
Yeah, she gets it on a daily. So as long as you rock with her and you give it to her, she appreciates it. But the moment she don't rock with you no more, or the moment you're not a part of her nation, you a messy troll, stalker, mole, all this shit.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, ain't that some shit?
Yeah,
Ain't that some shit?
but I mean,
But
But
don't
what
see,
let
do
that
the,
shit
you
but see,
worry
this
find?
is
you,
the thing.
Q.
But
Don't let
this is
that
the,
worry you,
huh?
Q. For real. Don't let that worry you.
It doesn't worry me because you know what? I'm gonna just be frank.
Yeah.
Those things that she called me, I really could be. But see, it wouldn't have nothing to do with YouTube. I could be those things 10 times worse. I
I
know
know.
me. That's why I have changed a lot about me. I've changed a lot about me. A
Oh, me too,
lot
trust
about
me.
me.
It's
I had
hard.
to.
It's hard. Day by day, it's
It's hard
hard,
to
but
tell. It's hard to tell, but I had to change me because for
I told
one,
y'all I'm not
being
going to
that
hell. I'm going to
person
heaven.
is,
Mm.
and you know what, that shit come back on you. And when it come back, it don't come back the way it came. The way you set it out is not
Right.
the
I
way it
told
come
my
back to
son
you.
that
Right.
today. I told my son that today.
And I'm sitting up here and I'm like, all of a sudden I'm all this shit
So hold on. When did they do the live?
I don't even know
last
what
night.
y'all even talking about, child. I'm just up here.
Today?
Mm-mm,
When do they
mm-mm,
do the state of the beast sector?
mm-mm.
What day of the week?
Hold on. Knowing I'm not supposed to be taking BC powders, but that shit gave me a headache so bad.
Hey,
It
Candy
bring you
Cane. Hey, Miss
down.
Paulette Waters. Hey, Miss Beach. Had her red on today. Go ahead, girl.
Yes.
Candy
Um,
Hey,
Cane. Tropical
Mississippi
Punch.
Magnolia.
Hey, y'all.
they had the
Mississippi
Oh, I
state
ain't
of
seen you in a
BC
long
Magnolia.
last
time.
night. They had it
Mm-hmm.
last night,
Oh, okay.
and all I'm saying is, my babe can't not bring her ass on here and say, "Q, this is what you did to me." I would give, and who am I? You don't need my respect, but yeah, I give it to you if you could come on here and say, "Q, this is the problem I have with you because this is what you did to me."
Right, Miss B. Mm-hmm.
QB, if he say the same shit, I'm messy, I'm messy. Sean Bradley said the same thing. You a messy bitch. What did this messy bitch do to your ass? Do to your
My
bitch ass?
thing is, just like you said earlier, don't he do the same shit?
Everybody passes shit.
I mean, as far as running over there to post shit and talk shit about every motherfucking body he want to on his IG.
Who?
QB.
Yeah, yeah. And he blocked me from his IG, which I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Hell, I didn't even go over there like that. I had when I was a, when I did rock with them or whatever, I had joined his IG page, and that was it. But when I realized I was no longer a part of it, it was fine with me. I don't give a fuck about shit like that. I
Girl,
don't
I
give
don't
a
know why.
damn.
I don't know why people think you give a damn if they block you from somewhere and all this different shit. That's the very reason why when I stop fucking with them niggas, I unsubscribe from them and do not recommend this channel to me. I don't want to hear nothing them niggas got to say.
Right.
I'm just really confused. I'm confused, and I want to know if she is woman enough to click a link and talk to me about it.
Girl,
I
please.
want to know. I
Girl.
want to know. I want to know if she's woman enough to do it. If she's woman enough to say, you know what, Q, let me tell you what my fucking problem with your ass is, and talk to her, holler at me, tell me what the fuck it is. I mean, are we on that level? Are we on this level?
Girl, are you for real? Are you asking a serious
I'm
question
dead
right now?
motherfucking serious. I'm dead
Girl.
fucking serious.
Oh my God.
Girl.
I'm dead ass serious.
Mm.
Let me shut my window.
And you know what? In the words of Miss Olivia, that's unfortunate. Baby, that's very unfortunate that you feel the way that you feel in this moment. Honey, no ma'am.
But
Now when she go live, you go over there and click her link.
no, I don't have a problem with her. She got one with me. Come talk
Yeah.
to me. Why am I gonna run to you and ask you what your problem is with me? What the fuck? I don't have a problem with you. I never did.
Hey Liz, how are you, honey?
Hey Liz, I thought we were cool at one time.
Girl,
Hell,
I
we
believe
talked
a lot
about
of us
doing
out
shit.
there cute. Why are you cute?
No, because Bama, you know me. Do I give a fuck? No. But do I want to know what thoughts are going through her head? Absolutely. And that's just me.
I know
My
it, and
kids
that's
tell me
why I
too much.
told
I
you
ask too many
you are
damn
the
questions.
question lady.
I am. I do ask too many questions. I do. That's what I do.
Girl, okay.
Tropical punch.
A mess.
I'm just like, I heard that, and I'm just like, God damn. Because of the fact I don't get into the bullshit with y'all, you gotta find some kind of way to put me in the shit.
I knew that when you text me, that was a 911 text, and it was a right now. Come now, right now.
Calling all motherfucking sisters, bitch.
Girl, look, come now, right
Because
now.
I don't. Mm.
Like T.S. Man say, right now. Come right now.
D, hold on, hold on, y'all.
So
Girl,
what is
that's
Kelly Price? Where's Kelly Price? What's that?
girl, that's what I want to know. They said that she done had a whole mental breakdown and she's somewhere in a mental hospital, girl. Look, this is what's
Girl,
today?
she in that goddamn lockdown in that house, got COVID-19 with that goddamn man. If I was her family,
Oh,
I'd bust up
boyfriend.
in that motherfucker, bitch.
They went to her brother's her boyfriend's house. He said she wasn't there.
He let
Now
him
they
come
say
in.
the people say
Mm.
the family said that he was at the house. He wouldn't let the kids in.
No, well, I'm talking about when the police interviewed him. When the police went to
Oh, I
interview
don't
him, he
know.
said that yeah, he hadn't talked to her.
Mm,
I'm gonna hit
I
your
hope
Sister
she all
behind
hadn't
with a
right
talked to
though,
her
belt.
nor the
man.
kids.
I'm gonna hit your behind
But
with a belt. What? You gonna
but
beat on me?
I
anyway,
just hope she's all
Oh.
right though, man.
I do too. I like Kelly
When
Price.
you famous like
But
that, I don't know what people go through, but I mean, it got to be hard when you famous and
What's on the
everybody,
tonight?
everywhere you look around, people know
How the
you,
teacup
they
tell her she got
recognize
to,
you,
because you
you
got to
know.
go Friday.
So
exactly,
I don't know. I hope she
exactly.
all right.
I mean, yes, I'm working on Friday. What do you mean?
Mm. Oh Lord.
You know, I
Mm-mm-mm.
work every day. Girl, how you playing? Hey, the
But
hell
you
with you?
don't
What's
worry
going
about
on,
that
babe?
mess
Happy
them people
Hey,
Sunday.
the
talk
hell
about,
with you.
cause they gonna talk regardless, Q. So don't even worry
I
about that.
don't care about them
I
talking.
know you
I don't
not
care
no
about them
more. I
talking.
I
know
know
you
more.
ain't
No, Karen, I don't know
no
what
person
we're
that
doing.
be doing all that dumbass shit, man. I know that for sure. So
And but you
fuck
know
them.
what's the real deal though, Nikki? You know it, but them
Let me
motherfuckers
get
know
it.
it too. They know it too. They know it
Hmm.
too.
They know what?
I ain't the one out here telling that shit and running around with that shit. I ain't the fuck. That ain't what I do.
I'm trying to figure out why was I mean it was such a matter of importance to be brought up again. I'm trying to figure that out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even
Um,
know.
Mm-hmm.
then I mean, it had nothing to say. I mean, it had nothing else to talk about, but had to put you on that little end part, girl. Please.
Yeah. He said, I want to drop some tea.
And that was T. Well, why don't you call
Apparently.
everybody's name that's so called give you T and send you information and shit like that? Why don't you do that for everybody? Because you say you get it every day.
Mm-hmm.
So if you ain't gonna do it for everybody,
uh,
don't do it for nobody, bitch.
Or
Leave
you
people
know,
alone.
QB and his whatever the fuck the motherfuckers called. What are they called? Whoever the fuck they give him the tea. Are they messy? Or the ones that's bringing you all that shit about people? You feel the same way
right,
about them?
Miss B.
And see, and if they and half of the motherfuckers had half a fucking brain, that would be the first thing that they say. Wait a minute. Now you sitting up here and y'all knew she was doing it for you. She was giving you the information for you. I'm passing you information. So you get mad at me. Am I gonna be the next motherfucker you call out?
Hell yeah. That
That's
goes
what I'm
without
saying.
saying.
If they had any sense, that's what the fuck they would be thinking.
Baby, that goes without saying. That's why people don't be wanting to get on that motherfucker bad side, but fuck her and all of her goddamn sides.
Child,
Mhm.
I said, oh, oh,
Mm.
because if I'm not mistaken, around that time I sent that, it was because she was saying I think she was trying to. It was something going on with the restraining order. She was just trying to get proof or something. I forgot what it was she was trying to do, but I remember she was like saying, if y'all see her say anything about me or anything, hit me up, let me know, you know. And
Yeah,
it's
and she was
it's
also saying, I already have a lot of information. I just want to make sure I have all of the very relevant, pertinent information. Girl, shut your ass up.
mhm. So my whole thing is okay. So we're at the point to now. Yeah, give it to me, y'all. Have my back. Watch out for my back. Hold me down. Give me the information until you don't fuck with them no more. And then y'all know that bitch messy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, and one of them motherfuckers sitting over there
No,
listening to that shit should have
no,
thought.
especially if it got something to do with some money, Cameron. No.
No.
They
What?
should have. It should have went through their mind right then and there. Well, damn.
Perfect.
All of a sudden, she this. She
No.
wasn't that when she sent the shit to you. Why is she all that now?
Dude took my
Look at
property.
Beach Beach said she started doing the electric. She started electric sliding away from people when they start doing that. They start moving slimy. And let me get.
Mm,
I know that's
child.
right. Get the hell
Let me
on.
make my way to the middle of the floor.
No,
And
I
out
just
the
couldn't
door.
believe
Okay. That's
what I
fine.
heard. I just couldn't believe. Stay out my chips. Now you said some. Stay out my chips. Um,
What make you not?
Hey, Miss Mays, how
um,
you doing?
That's me.
I just got booked. I should go. It said I got booked.
No.
I just could not believe
So you can book
that a
in.
motherfucker went that low.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
Bama,
Yeah,
if you
babe.
don't put the goddamn mute on all that noise,
It said
Oh,
Oh,
that
well,
was
you
me and my
no.
blow
That's
dryer,
Cameron.
girl.
need to buy.
she
She
do
let
it
me
all
get
the
it.
time. I swear she does.
First of all,
Can't hear. We can't hear. Second of all, ugh, jeez, ugh, I already know. I don't know it right now. Whew. So I had just wanted to say that. That's all I had wanted to say. That's all I wanted to say. Then I say, stay out my chips, sir. I hear you crunching. Mm-hmm. Nikki.
Huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just, that's all I wanted. That's the only reason why I wanted to come on here. Because I was really blown away by that.
I saw y'all
I
on.
was
I
blown
just
away by
came
that.
on up.
I was,
okay,
I
well,
was,
what I'm gonna need. So, do you feel better now? Because I want to make sure you feel better in your spirit now,
I'm
and I
good.
want to move on.
I'm good. I'm going to just say this, though.
See, I thought you was good. Now you got
Um,
some more to say. Come on.
just a little bit. All I want to do is say, if you have this big issue with me, and that woman you say you are, let me know what it is. Talk to me.
It
Tell
ain't
me.
nothing, girl.
Well, you got apparently it's something. It's something. It's
It ain't
something.
nothing.
Apparently, it's something.
It
Because
wasn't
what I
even worth
refuse to
mentioning, boo
believe,
boo. Listen,
I
mama.
refuse
Listen.
to believe a motherfucker got a problem with you and you done nothing to them. What kind of weak shit is that? That's weak. That's
Okay.
weak bitch shit. So no, I'm not buying it. So I know there's a problem.
Off the Fox TV. Ain't
There's
nobody.
a problem. And
Girl.
that's what I'm saying. It has to be. What weak motherfucker has a whole issue with somebody who's never done nothing to them? You just wake up one morning with a thumb up your ass and talking about, "Ooh, I don't like that bitch." No, that's no. That
Would you
I
say
don't
that's
see
not
that
how any of
happening.
this works? No, that's how all of this
No,
works. They do that all the time.
that what kind of motherfucker does that?
Cut the light on. Well, baby, that's why
Now it's
we're here
one
today.
thing.
So we already know what kind do it with. That's why we're here right now.
Okay, all right,
You know.
all right. I'm done.
So I'm
I'm
just
done.
saying. But I want
I'm
you to get.
done.
I want you to get it all out, though. I want you
I'm
look. I want
done.
you to get
I'm
every bit
done.
of it out
I said what I
because
said.
hey, Ken,
I can. I
I
said what I
mean the
Thank
said.
text was
you.
If
so
it's a problem,
strong.
if it's a problem, put on the big girl bloomers and come holler at me. Talk to me. Like let's be women about it.
Miss
I've said
Brown,
that
baby.
before.
Read Miss Brown, baby comment. Matter of fact, let me put it up here on the screen so you can see.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what, Miss Brown, baby, this is the thing that the problem that I have, as Bama calls it, character flaws. My character flaw is I may not give a damn what your problem is, but I'm just one of the motherfuckers that's curious about everything. What's your issue? What's your issue? I always want to know what the problem is, or why you said what you said, or why do you feel the way that you feel. It's not that it's gonna make a difference in my life one way or the other. It's just that I'm curious. I'm just a curious ass person, and I want to know.
And y'all know
It's
what?
not
The
gonna
thing with
change
it,
one bit of my life, but
and
that's
she
how I
has been
am in
this
every
way.
aspect of
She's
my
been
life.
this way, y'all.
Everything. It
This
doesn't
is
matter
nothing
what it
new.
is. It doesn't matter what it is. My kids tell me all the time, "Oh my God, mom, you ask so many questions. Why do you need to know everything?" And like it may not even matter. It may
But
not even
that's different though. These are your kids. Five babies are
matter. It doesn't
bitches
have
that
to
you
be
ain't
my
never met.
kids.
Who gives a fuck
It
about
don't
her
have to be
opinion?
my
Girl,
kids. It could be anybody. Honestly, Nikki can come up here and say, "Well, I'm pissed off." Why you pissed off? Such and such did this. Well, why did they do that? I don't know why they did it, but they did this. When did they do it? That's just me. I be wanting to know details. I'm gonna
Yeah, I
ask,
understand.
and now I'll keep asking till you tell me to shut the fuck up. Until you like, God damn, it don't matter. Shut the fuck up. I'll keep asking.
you see Miss Brown baby. Miss Brown baby said they don't
We
know
talk
they're
about Jesus
mentally ill
Christ.
in their head. You said
Okay.
yourself. She
I'm
gonna get better,
doing.
y'all. She will get better. She will get better in time. It was just so, it caught her, it kind of blindsided her a little bit.
I can't hear on this thing. Hold on.
It kind of blindsided her, honey. It was like, wait a minute. We back in 2019? No, she is very inquisitive. I told her she cared too much. She told me I don't care about nothing. She tell me that all the time. I don't care about anything. I said, no, I do care about some things. But the
Okay,
average
I'm
nigga will
sorry.
never, the average nigga will never know what it is.
I had to go out and come back. Again, like I said, it's
Hey,
not that
Ken.
it's
Man, what's wrong with y'all, man? Why y'all letting that piece of thing make y'all upset like that? Don't worry about that. How y'all
Hey,
ladies doing?
That
Ken,
look,
I'm
What's
that's
up?
your
What's
sister
up,
on
Ken.
the
Nikki,
other.
baby?
That's your sister on the other
Hey.
side over there that let this motherfucker got all up in her crawl today. When I tell you I got a 911 text, I had to go live immediately.
no. You know what?
Yeah,
It's
I saw
not
that last
that
night.
it got. It's
I
not
said
when
it's
it
gonna
got
be a
up in my
problem.
spirit. It's not that it bothered me. It's just the fact that why the fuck are you lying on me? Like I said, you can lie to me because hell, I can't control what comes out your mouth, but don't fucking lie on me.
But wait, you know
Don't
what
fucking lie
confused
on
me?
me.
You wasn't even on their agenda. You didn't have anything to do with nothing that they was talking about.
That's why they
No,
smear
That's
the
why I
end
was
on the
threw
end
off.
part.
I never have anything to do with what they're talking about because I don't discuss them. I don't. I have nothing to say to or about them. I don't bother them. She said what she said, and that was it, as far as I was concerned. I mean, so why am I still being brought up? Is it to get a rise out of me, or is it to fuck with Bama? Which one is it?
Girl, she got to know it ain't to fuck with me. She got to know.
Both.
That's what it is. It's the mess with Bama. I
That's
mean,
And I'm
I
gonna tell
why.
see
you
I
why I
seen the
say
last
that.
night.
I'm gonna tell you why I say that, Bama, because they have tried everything and saying coming at you. So I guess maybe they feel if they say something about me, I don't know. But what
Girl,
they
them
need
hoes
to
know I don't listen to that fuck shit they got to say. They know I don't listen to their
I'm
program. I've
I'm
been
trying
tuned
to
out
make
to
sense
their
out
station.
of it. I'm trying to make sense out of why in the entire hell did my name come up. I'm trying to make sense out of it because I don't talk about them.
Well,
Period.
Well, Q, the thing of it is, your name being coming up, you guilty by association, baby. And this is not the first time. It won't be the last. Just like Ken said, he saw that last night, and he said it was going to be a problem. I didn't even know what day they do that bullshit. Look.
Like I said, I don't have a problem with you. If you have something to say about me, that's fine. But to lie on me is a problem. Stop fucking lying on me. I don't talk about y'all. And if
Everybody
I
that
say
she
anything, I don't do all that. That lying and trying to get attention and trying to be extra. Come on now. I got attention growing up. Okay. I
hmm
was loved growing up. I ain't have to worry about where my next meal came from growing up, or if I was gonna
oh,
see 50
I'm on
niggas
mute.
walking in through the door when I was growing up. I ain't have to worry about shit like that. Cause I don't need attention. I don't need fucking attention.
Ooh, this shade has been thrown, y'all. I'm talking about throwing whole
I'm not
shade
throwing
trees.
shade. I'm being honest. I ain't throwing no shade. I'm being honest.
Yeah, but and you telling us what you did not lack coming up is also you telling us
But
what
that's
she did lack.
everything that she lacked. That's why
Yeah,
I said, "Oops,
exactly.
I'm
Well, I
on."
don't know what the fuck she lacked, but I know what I did not lack, and I know that I didn't lack it. Guess what? I don't have some of the problems I see people on here have. You could tell the people who had problems. And now don't get me wrong, my childhood wasn't perfect, okay? And I did have some issues, but but some shit I just didn't have to worry about. I grew up in a two-parent home. They weren't
Like,
my technical parents. That's my aunt and uncle that raised me. But I came up in a two-parent home, educated home, working home. I came up in that shit. I ain't worried about niggas in and out the house, lights being off, phones being on. I ain't worried about shit like that. So I didn't grow up with those type of insecurities. Only insecurity I grew up with was having a big ass. That's the only damn thing I was insecure about, my butt
Ain't
being
nothing
well,
big.
ain't
wrong with
nobody
that.
mad at what God
Shit.
gave you,
Tell me
girl.
about it, Q.
Ain't
I'm
nobody mad at
girl,
what God
Jesus
gave
Christ.
you.
A big ass and big lips. Okay, those are the two things I was teased about. Did not know
Who?
those
Girl,
were
I
my
want to
Hold
best
up,
take
hold
some
up,
of my
hold up.
assets.
ass off,
They
girl,
had
and put
straight
it up
men
at the
tease you
top.
about that?
Well, when I say tease, when you're in school, you're in elementary school and all that, and middle, high school, you don't realize.
Shit.
You don't realize.
But
And my
Ken, you don't know
cousins.
how old Q is either.
What? No, he did. But
Huh?
you
How
got to
old she is?
realize, I'll be 50 in December.
Lord, she
Um,
this late. Let me go on mute.
I see. Look, see.
but see what I'm saying? My cousins used to mess with me, and my cousins used to tease me. You know, and I didn't realize until I got to my senior year, high school, college, those were my best fucking assets. But it
Whether you knew
didn't.
it or
You know
not.
what it is? You know what it is? When y'all say that 50 thing, cause you know I'm a straight shady nigga. Let me tell y'all something. When you said 50, she about to turn 50, and she looked the way she look, and you looking the way you look at 50 years old. That's what it is right there. It ain't even about making Bama mad. It's
Hell, she
about
just
how
turned
you look
40.
at 50 years old.
But
She 40?
Yeah, she
I don't
just
think
turned
five.
Oh
40.
I
damn,
don't
well
think
she look
she
older than 40. I'm on mute.
she's
Know what I'm saying?
41,
Look at
and
that picture up there, 50, girl.
I don't I don't think Fi's a bad looking female. I don't. I never did. I never thought she was a bad looking woman at all. But I don't. I've
Shit.
never been the type. I do not wear makeup. I don't wear makeup. The most I will wear is eyeshadow and eyeliner. I don't wear makeup. I don't wear
Right.
none of that on me.
I don't even know how to put that shit on.
Okay.
What
And yeah,
color?
Did
tap
you
into me with
did you see the
somewhat
red ant
recent
bite, the
pictures.
cigarette burns, the snail bites, the roach bites on her face and
What's a
and neck
snail
and
bite, Ken?
yes Lord.
What is a snail bite? I ain't been
Yes Lord. Look like number rodents tore her ass up in her sleep.
All I can do is.
That nigga say a snail bite. What the
I didn't even know snails big. I mean, should tell me
girl? I'm
something.
about to say, what is the salt? They say salt kills snails. Wait a minute.
Yeah, now I
Hey,
do know
Faye.
that.
Yeah. You know she said she used to sleep with coffee beans. Snails like coffee beans.
Bitch, I'm gonna
Oh
mute,
my lord.
bitch.
See, this is what we
Mm-mm,
talking about. That's that carrying on.
mm-mm. I
That's
can't.
that carrying on, honey.
But see, all that shit right there, I still Never said nothing about that woman ever. And she has thrown shade at me since her and Bama fell out. She has thrown shade at me every chance she got. Why? I never said nothing to you. Every conversation she and I had was pleasant. And then that blew the fire the same motherfucking way. She done made her home in the fucking not in Fire's ass. She done went further up into the intestines and made her ass a damn home.
Well,
And so now
damn,
she got shit to say to me too. What the fuck you gotta say to me? What I do to you? What I do to your ass?
girl.
The weakest shit I've ever seen in my life. Just because, Bama, you fell out with people, I did not fall out with them. When you said I don't listen to that person or fuck that person, that never told me, or I never made it up in my mind to say, well, I don't listen to him either because Bama don't listen to him. I don't like him all of a sudden. But if you look over there, all of a sudden, people that you ain't have an issue with, now all of a sudden it has an issue. Why? Because Fire QB don't like you. Oh, they don't like you? We don't like you either.
I'm
Now,
trying to
what
figure out who the
kind of
hell are they,
low life shit is that?
and I'm trying to figure out on when should I start giving a
Damn,
fuck because
Nikki, that's a
I
pretty
didn't tell.
picture.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Thank
Nikki
you.
pretty. I just don't get it. I don't. And the shit boggles my mind, and I don't like my mind being boggled. That's why I ask questions. All that shit is what
You
gave
know,
me a headache
I
because I'm
want
like, wait a minute, what did I do to this girl?
I want to ask Bama a question.
yeah, babe.
Yeah. So Miss Bama, when
Yeah,
we was
boo.
beefing, now
Huh.
now before we even started
Face
beefing,
this is substance.
I said I like that picture. No, you had something, or you came on cam with your makeup and your wig and stuff. And I said, damn, she pretty. I don't know why they be saying Bama girl ugly. And I don't know what happened after that. You tore my ass up after that. And I was like, what did I do her?
Ken,
I
I
didn't
Now,
even
know why.
tell her
I
shit.
Ken,
know you ain't asking me to go back and try to remember that. I ain't even finna say it like I can remember.
Tell her,
I know
Nikki.
I
Tell her,
don't
Ken.
Nikki.
know.
She trying to act
No,
like she don't know what I'm talking about.
I know
No,
why
no, no,
Ken.
no. I,
I remember Ken saying that though. He was like, damn, Bama girl.
so
I
what? Why
remember
did
that.
No,
I do that though?
I don't
I
know.
don't remember, but
I
I
I
ain't say
remember
nothing
told you,
you
bad.
and
shit.
Ken going back and forth once though. I don't
What?
remember y'all just going back and forth, going back and forth. I
I
Yeah, it
remember
was one
remember
y'all just
time.
going
Kiki
back and
talking
forth
shit.
once.
I'm telling y'all, Kiki, now you got to take it for what it is. Your ass will get on one and talk shit about a person. You know you will.
I will. But
This
Yeah.
that
King
was
to
one
snatch a
time.
panelist and he'll snatch the whole motherfucking chat, bitch.
Oh, he will do that. We haven't seen
Yeah,
him do it,
nah,
baby.
He's like, I
I'll
know
fuck the
you ain't
panel
talking
up
bitch, and
quick.
I know
Baby,
your motherfucking
baby,
ass ain't you stinking ugly bitch. I'm like, Ken over there going on.
we haven't seen him do
But
it.
they be messing with me. Oh, look at my teacher in the chat, y'all. Really BTV. That's my
Hey,
teacher.
really
Ain't really
big
be.
Hey,
girl, what
really
you thought about that
BTV.
game last night? I'm sitting up there looking like Alabama.
I would
Y'all
Oh,
love
you
for
get
her
ready
still
to
to
talking
teach
about
my
that damn
daughter.
game.
That is
Congratulations
a
on your
smart woman.
subscribers, girl.
just stop the game.
What game?
Miss Brown, baby, I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to leave it
Alabama and
alone. I'm going to leave
Southern
it
Miss.
alone, Miss Brown, baby.
Yeah, don't
Miss
ignore that
Brown,
because
baby is
that
trying
ain't.
to
That's
get me
not.
off of it.
Oh,
I'm
there go my
off of
teacher
it.
right there.
Hey, mama.
Hey everybody. Hey to the chat
Hey.
and to the panel. I come
Hello.
in
Hey, really
peace.
B.
Hey
Hey,
y'all. I
really BTV.
I come
Well,
in
you
peace,
are
but I was in the
welcome.
bushes listening. And I just wanted to just say I don't know what happened over on that side because I don't watch them people. I don't know what's going on over there with the people. But I'm listening to part of the conversation, and unfortunately, the way this whole sector situation is set up, it almost forces you to choose sides. Because I'm gonna go back to me and Bama Girl. When Bama Girl first started doing videos, you would go live in the morning, and I would be in your chat, and you would come in my chat, and we would roll tide, and we would speak to each other. But
Hmm.
then when you got real cool with the other side, when I would come in your chat, people would start talking shit. People would
Yes.
start being real,
Kim,
little
why you
stuff.
in the
And so
amen
I
corner?
no longer felt because it's true, and
You
I
did
no
it to
longer
me
felt
too.
welcome. So
Oh, damn.
I stopped coming. You know what I'm saying? I stopped coming to your channel. I stopped coming, and you stopped coming to mine. But I never had no beef with you. But your channel, I'm just gonna be honest about it. Your channel became an extension of what she was doing. So people would talk shit about me over there. People would be on the panel talking shit about me. So it forces you sometimes to say, okay, well then I ain't going over there no more. And I never had no beef with you.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But it forced me to stop dealing with you and coming to your channel. So
And I
sometimes
and you know I hate that happened because and it was all me. It was all me
no, it's
being
not even
loyal
about
to
that.
a
Like
motherfucker that
I'm not
didn't
mad about
deserve
nothing.
my loyalty.
It was all of us. Hey.
Yeah, I mean we've all been guilty. I'm just saying that's how it's
Mhm.
set up because
Yeah.
sometimes
Yeah, I'm
even when people
always
are like
guilty. Me.
even when people are like I'm neutral, I'm neutral, I'm neutral, and you know me, I'm guilty by association because everybody knows that me and James are cool. So if
Yes,
James fall
God,
out with
baby, you one of the
somebody, people
Supremes, honey.
automatically, huh?
Yes, God, baby, you are one of the Supremes.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean,
You
and
ain't
Hey,
wrong, girl.
the
Beach.
thing about
Clean
me
it
and James,
up. Okay.
we're friends in real life. You know what I'm saying? And
Yes.
90% of the time we talk, we don't talk about beef section shit. We don't talk about YouTube. You know what I mean? We talk about what's going on in our lives. We talk about what, I get it, that type of stuff. So when he fall out with somebody, then people automatically feel like, oh, well, then she must feel that way. And I have had so many people talk shit about me by proxy, and I'd be like, I never even did nothing to them. Why they got a problem with me? But they automatically
Mhm.
have a problem with me because of James.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just unfortunately that's just what we deal with over here. And until people really truly just start thinking with their own mind and stop making those assumptions and lumping everybody together. Unfortunately, and I'm not like I said, I come in peace. I ain't mad about nothing. I'm not even, I'm just letting you know that that's sort of it happens. Whether we want to or not, or whether we anticipate it or not, it just sort of kind of happens like that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like you because of yourself, nobody else. Because especially when you was explaining to us what we should do during virtual school during the storm and the pandemic and stuff like that, I
Mm-hmm.
really
Oh
took that
yeah.
information you gave us and did it, and it worked out fine for me and my daughter. So that's the only
That's
reason
good.
why I like you, because you a smart woman and shit. That's what I like. You a smart
Mhm.
black woman. It is what it
Well,
is.
thank you. I appreciate that. And like I said, I be in your, I still be in your bushes. I used to be in your bushes even back then. Sometimes I would pop in, and depending on who was on the panel, I would listen. Sometimes I would, but I stopped dropping down. I
Now,
just
really
stopped
be,
dropping
aren't you
down
a
because I was
teacher?
like, I ain't got time for that
Really be, aren't you? Really
Yeah,
be,
she
aren't
is.
you a
Yeah,
teacher?
she's a teacher.
Teacher, yeah, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
shit.
taught 1 year on
Yeah.
a temporary teaching contract, and I realized I didn't want to be a teacher. That's when I realized it wasn't for me. And I give
Listen, I
I
understand.
give,
Trust me.
I give the utmost respect, and that was one of the reasons I chose not to teach. After once you get that first contract, and it's that temporary 1 year contract, and then at the end of the year, going into the next year, you sign your actual permanent contract. I didn't sign one, and of course this was
Hmm.
years and years ago. And I have such a respect because my mom was a college professor. My I have uncles and aunts that are principals, counselors, teachers. Education runs really deep in my
Hmm.
family, and out of respect to them, I didn't want to teach because I wouldn't, most people teach because they do it for a paycheck. And most teachers will tell you that, the ones that don't have a passion for it, they'll tell you it's a paycheck. First thing I was told when I went to college was your minor should be in education because if you can't do nothing in life, you can teach. Well, that
Mhm.
sounds good,
That's a lie.
but
You
Okay,
can
there
teach
are a lot
though.
of
You
people
can
that
teach.
cannot teach, honey.
I
I
think
just
the
think they
idea
don't
of it
respect the
was
teachers. They
I
don't
think the
respect the
idea
teachers
of it
enough to me.
was if you can't get a job nowhere else, a school will take you. Because here in
Oh
Atlanta, you
no,
don't even
no.
have to have a degree right now to be a teacher. They will
What?
get you your teaching. They need teachers so bad, and
So they'll
it start you out
certify
as
you.
a sub. They start you out as a sub, and then they will help you get your degree and get you certified. That's how bad they need teachers. So
Oh,
my
okay.
aunt, when she
There's
was telling
actually
me,
go ahead, I'm sorry.
no, no, no. I was just saying, I was always told if you can't do nothing else, When you go to college, you get your degree, you can go teach somewhere.
Okay,
And
Ken.
I knew because
No, I
my,
understand.
my
No, I
my
know what you
degree was in
mean. Yeah, you can get a
communications.
job in
I mean
teaching.
marketing. Huh? You said what?
Yeah, you can get a job in teaching. No, I'm
Yeah,
saying no, you're right about that. You can get a job in teaching. Yeah. But being able to teach and getting a job in teaching, that's two different
It's two
things. But
different
I
things.
understand what you're saying though.
yeah, yeah. Oh, and I have a cousin. Now my
But
cousin,
you're right now there's a teaching shortage of yeah, there's a teaching shortage across the country right now. Anybody, you right about that? It's a teacher shortage across the country. Yep.
Well,
Every
girl,
school district
Yeah,
is
'cause these
probably
kids
it's
are
is struggling
bad.
right
definitely,
now.
They
but it's
bad. They don't
definitely
listen.
bad. Now, ever since the pandemic, there's been so many teachers walking off, giving the school board that behind the kids. They are not willing to put their health and lives at risk. Any of that.
Hmm.
So
That's
Mm-hmm.
why
yeah,
many
my
have
mine, one
done
aunt,
that
person,
just here
mine,
in
one
Duval
person
County.
been
my
there
aunt
Girl,
all.
wants me to
please.
go back. She wants me to go, and she said just go in the classroom. And I stopped teaching back in the '90s after my first year. Back in the '90s when I graduated and I realized this wasn't for me. I said I will never teach again because I have
No.
too much respect for the field and the careers of my family members who are teachers and stuff. I wouldn't disrespect because
Mm-hmm.
they were very passionate about it. My best
Besides, you
friend is about to get
typing in
her
the chat, end up
PhD
on
in
panel.
mathematics. She loves it. I can't do it. So, I give respect. I ain't doing the shit. I don't like them. I don't like kids like that. Hell, I halfway like mine sometimes. Mm-mm. No,
Hey,
I ain't
Beach.
doing it.
Beach.
Hey ladies, hey
Oh,
family,
Hey,
baby, they
We love
get
you
damn
too,
cute.
Ken.
Hey,
We know you my boy.
CCB.
hey.
Hey, B,
I
how
was
you doing?
listening. Good. Well, I'll
Beach
just be
says,
real quick. I want to first say thank you, Bama girl. Girl, you had the video out. I say y'all, Bama fell in my chat the other day. I think it was Friday. Because I didn't even want to come on, but I did because
yeah, when I saw you
I'm
with them
trying.
shades on, girl.
Yes.
I just found your
And
channel today, Miss B.
I saw you and I saw that too, Nikki. And I wanted to say, ladies, thank y'all so much because even though some of us mob for the beef sector, we don't be a lot of people don't even know I'm not a cloud chaser, never have been. I did my channel myself. By the time I ended up modding for Jay Wilson, I had already surpassed. No, actually, I was modding for Rebel first. But even when I came over there, I had already had my 1,000 or whatever. So, people didn't need to shout me out to build my channel. So it's kind of like
Go
you
ahead,
already
girl.
had what I needed. So nobody really was like, oh, go subscribe to Beach, help her out, get 1,000. I already had what I needed. So I wasn't using anybody, didn't need any of that. And I was
Mm-hmm.
just, slowly going along with the flow, trying to figure stuff out, but not really taking it serious. But when Bama dropped in, I wanted to say, you all, it makes a difference. Smaller content creators and bigger to the larger ones like you guys
Okay,
that's
baby.
really put the work in. It makes a huge difference. You all, if I don't know if it's the like, if you just like the video or what, it puts us in an algorithm so that at least people can see that we do got a channel. So first of all, thank you for that, Bama, because you didn't have to
No
come do
Mm-hmm.
that.
problem.
You know what I'm saying? And I could tell by my videos. I usually know how the afternoon go, and I know I can tell. Okay, if I stay on for 2 hours to do this, if I stay on for three, because I have to do. I just stay on a
Mm-hmm.
little bit longer. I can't do y'all come on 20 minutes and 3,000 views on them. I got to stay on for a minute. Well, I'm not getting the three, but you see what I'm saying? I got to actually put the work in and the talent in, and that's why I come on camera because that helps. Because people even just to look, they'll click
Yes.
on. I'm like,
Right,
there you go,
right.
30
Mm-hmm.
seconds, got me a view. There you go. So I don't really
Roxanne,
be caring. I'm
Roxanne.
like, just stay for 30 seconds, okay? Yeah. So that's why
Mm-hmm.
I do mostly cam the videos because that's the way I can get people to over there to look.
And I
So
can
thank you
Mm-hmm.
for that,
always
Mama.
respect the hustle, honey.
I'm gonna
And
drop
I
your
and that's my
channel
hustle.
in my
And I noticed the
thing when I go
difference. I said
live.
she came in and it showed it must have put me on the timeline a little better because I wouldn't have done as well at that time with those. Now I can how you can kind of tell how the flow go. So
Mm,
thank you. Then
no
secondly, I
problem.
wanted to just say you all it's unfortunate that y'all had to take so many blows that some of us may not have to take, but y'all know we learning from this, right?
Right?
You do realize, even though you may have had to be an example, that's why I'm not getting close to no damn body on here. You gotta, I'm sorry, because I feel like, you know what? At any minute, the
They
switch
can
up game
flip.
is real.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mhm.
just got to keep it 100. And I'm like, that doesn't mean I can't engage with people and, come over, have a good time, chit chat, entertain. Just like when you go out and you meet people and you have a great time and you get to know people and communicate and network. But I don't trust anybody. I've seen how people have been done on here by folks that y'all really loved and really care for. So I'm not going to allow that to happen to me. Simply,
It
Mhm.
will make
when I
you
see
very
that
guarded.
comment, the minute I see somebody moving slimy, I'm not going to. Now, Q, she was talking about, she asked questions. I'm not going to question you. I'm not going to ask you. I'm going to simply move on, electric slide myself all the way off away from you because I know what can happen. And I do know that if start to go, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to beat me. I just know you're not because I will hit hard. And I don't want to
I
do
know
that.
that's
But no,
right.
I
Go
don't want to
ahead.
do that. I don't want to do that because it's like,
Hey, sis.
I just don't. I'd rather not do that. Let me just part. I'm fine with parting ways. And like I never knew you. You're dead to me. I'm good with that.
Oh,
I'm perfectly
that's
fine
God.
with that.
Q. And Q hate
Mhm.
when I say somebody is dead to me. But baby, bitches from
Mm-mm.
Bama too, baby. When you are dead,
Yes,
baby, you dead to us forever in the
Mhm.
grave.
I can't, and I'm not the Messiah, and I can't resurrect. I can't
I'm not
resurrect
trying
you.
to.
I don't got that type of power, and
I
I also
don't
don't
want
have
to have
that.
the Lazarus
Yeah,
effect.
once you're
You know
turned
what
off,
though?
and that's the thing I get, Bama. Once we're turned, the dirty, dirty South. Once we get turned off, y'all, we just turned off. We can't turn. Ain't nothing in us could like turn ourselves back on to you. Once we see a characteristic trait, it's like, why you over there
Speak
acting like
it.
this because you brand new with your new friend? Why you got somebody, coming around or whatever, got you feeling yourself, and now you acting like that. We get turned off by that type of stuff because it's like,
Mhm.
oh, okay, loyalty, betrayal in the South. Let me tell you, loyalty and betrayal. Loyalty will keep you with somebody for life, a lifelong
Yep.
friend. Betrayal will get you cut off in 3.5 seconds with no hesitation, and that's just the way it goes. And
But you
I'm
know
I'm
what, bitch? I'm gonna
100%.
say this. I'm gonna be honest about it.
Hey, Miss
When
Roxanne.
I'm done, I don't really care to ever speak to a person when I'm done with them. But something in me, and I don't know why or where it came from, but something in me is like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I'm just like, I really do want to know what your problem is. Now, the fact that I'll never speak to you again doesn't move me at all. But for some reason, I do have this inquisitiveness about me that I just want to know. I do. But I don't. It doesn't matter to me. It's just something I want to know. It's just the knowledge that I want to have, and go
That
about your
would be
business.
considered some type of closure. Like, okay, we closing this door, we going our separate way, but I
It's
need you
not
to. You want
the
you
door.
want somebody to own it, but that take a person. If they didn't have the characteristic traits. If they did what they did, that was really grimy in the first place. They're at the end when it's all over. Okay, boys and men, now that we come to the end of the road, they're not going to
Okay.
be able to say, you know what, this fell to the hell of the handbasket. And at this part right here, this is what I had an issue with you, even though you're going your way, I'm going mine. This is where the conflict was. Because if they had that in them, it wouldn't have got to that place in the first place. In the
That's
beginning,
true.
it would
That's
have
true.
been, let's sit down, let us reason, because I feel the tension. I feel something and I don't know what it is. Can we figure this out before it explode in our hand? That would have happened before. So when you got people who don't already know how to do that, they're not mentally able to mostly because they got some fuck shit they've been doing. So how they gonna sit down and reason with you when it's like, well, something gonna surface up? That's why that gossiping shit could come back on people. And I told, but you could feel it. I did a video the other day. I said, y'all, somebody backbiting behind my back. I don't know why you think I can't
Mm.
Mhm.
feel it,
Mhm.
but that
I can.
Uh-huh.
backbiting, I
I
can
can
feel
feel
it.
it.
It's
I
like
can feel
gnats
it.
back there, and you just swaying. I'm like, I can feel it. I can feel it. I can
I
feel
can
it. So
feel
you
it.
can
I
really
can.
narrow down. You know what you say to who and who you say it to, and
But
you
see, but
can
Mm.
let me.
tell by the energy when someone. This is how I test the energy. I test the waters. I don't know why folks. I'm like, don't let the pretty face fool you. I'm the coldest in the game to do this stuff. It's for a long time, and I knew too many people, too many rappers. So it's a way to move to test the water, so you can know. I see what you're doing a mile ahead. You
It's
just
always
simply
good to check that
See,
temperature.
watch
that's
their
what I'm saying.
behavior around other people.
I
And
see
they
it. I see
somebody
it.
come around different, somebody new that quick and you switch up,
Mhm.
you're not a dependable person and you're not somebody that I can take serious anymore. Because how the hell you switch up on me that first? How you switch up on yourself that quick? You owe it to yourself to say, I got dignity. I'm not gonna just go changing my whole what I got going on because you walked in the room. So that person has already a personality, issue. They're gonna get addicted to whatever it is that they feel can give them more. And that so I catch that type of stuff. I call it, I say stay sucker free, leeches, it's all type of names for them. But I do know once I see the sign, I don't fight against it. I'm gone, baby. I'll leave you on the curve and peel off. You can call it cold, because some people feel
Ain't
like
nothing
the
wrong
more
with
you
that. And
talk,
Now,
it's
the
how
nothing
many
more
wrong
people
with
try
that.
to groom
no.
It's
me?
nothing wrong with that. It is absolutely nothing wrong with that. But every person, breathing or not breathing, if I ever had a problem with them, I can give them the exact reason why I don't fuck with them. It's not, there's no mixing of words or confused emotions. If I don't fuck with you, I could tell you why. There's a reason why I don't like someone. There's never just why you don't like me because you and Bama fell out. That's the kind of
I
shit I
understand
don't
that.
do. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, when I say I ask those questions, it could be on any aspect in my life. It doesn't have to be that I want to get closure from a person. It could be anything. Hell, it could be I see a damn pair of shoes and I want to know why they look like that. That don't look right. Why do they look like that? I am a person that is full of questions. Not that it would matter to me one way or the other. It's just if I see something or if I notice something and it kind of makes me think, what? I'm going to ask the question.
Okay, but
But
Q,
now,
I can see you asking me that if me and you fell out. You don't know this bitch from a hole in the wall.
it doesn't, Bama, what you're not getting, I get what you're saying, but that's what I'm saying is it doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with just you. It has nothing to do with just her. It has nothing to do with just any one thing. It's everything. If I wonder, I question, I want to know, I'm just asking. And you can sit up and tell me, bitch, none of your business. And that would be the end of it. Okay, that's the way to dead it with me. But
So
if
the
you
talk is
don't,
talking and running. I get what you're saying. How you can't take the talking and the running. You're talking, but when I want to come and find out what you're running to, I call that all the time. People talking and
I can
running,
come
and
to
so
you.
you're by the time they're running off. They talk, but they run off,
Oh
and
yeah,
so
I'm
you
I'm
know
a
you're,
I'm a
you're kind of
I'm a
left there
I'm
like,
a person that's gonna confront any and everything head on. It doesn't always have to be controversial. Controversial. It doesn't have to be a confrontation. It doesn't have to be negative energy. It can start off negative. It can end positive. It can start positive. It can end negative. It can go however it wants to go. But I am a person who has no problem when I see something that I don't like or I have an issue with something, or if someone has an issue with me, I have no problem going to that source, whatever it is. I don't give a shit. I don't have no problem coming to you like a woman and trying to figure out what the fuck is your issue. I'm
but
just
most
that
people
type of
cowards.
person.
They're
Hmm?
not. They don't have an issue. They 'cause people don't want that. They won't even have an issue. They just making up a reason to have to throw your name out there to stir the pot. Like you
yeah.
do
Because
know
Ken
that's a
had just said
possibility too.
Q wasn't even a part of the agenda for that bullshit show.
So real quick
And
before I
but
end, let me throw these words out here to stir a pot. Just to this will hit
yeah,
cute like they throwing darts and they happen to hit because it bothered, or let's just say it not bother, but it got your spirit a little bit. What's going on. So it works. So if you know that that's going to be your personality, how I do it in reverse, because now, like you just told me, you're going to want to know, but I'm not that person. Well, I can say something slick in the chat. You're going to want to know what I said. Someone has already cued in on that, particularly that's it. I just want to bother her. I just want to F with her. So let me just say
Right, but
something
you know what?
stupid.
To be honest, now you the way. Okay, so what you just said, I could say something slick and it's gonna bother her. not every single, it has to hit me a certain way. And if it hits me a certain way, if I feel something from what was said, then I'ma ask. Because there's a lot of shit that I see being said about me, and it's funny as fuck, and I don't give a damn. I really don't. But something that is said or done, if it's said and it hits me a certain way, and I'm like, well, wait a minute, hold on. Where the fuck did that come from? That it's
Out
not
the sky,
everything.
it came out of the damn sky with no validity to it, with
When
not
Bama and
damn validity to it. I
Jay Dunn fell out, I was like, "Nah, we can
oh
fix this." Because I don't like confrontation. If not, well, that shit didn't work. And then Jay Dunn had shit to say about me. Well, Jay Dunn, whatever. You know what I'm saying, Jay Dunn? Do we need to talk face to face? Because we can. Well, that shit never happened. Okay, and it wasn't me coming at her like, "Bitch, I'm gonna beat your ass." But if that's the route it would have took, then it just would have went there. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling Fi, you have a whole issue with me. Come holler at me, talk to me, be a woman about it. Click the link. I'm not coming to your channel and clicking shit because I don't have a problem with you. I don't give a fuck. You have a problem with me. And I'm curious to know what in the hell is your problem with someone who's never done shit to you. That's my thing. That's my thing.
And you know what? I think it was the timing and the people and the fact that it was her that said the shit. Because it's not you. You were not the only exclusive person in 2019 that ever sent her a fucking receipt. Let's just be real about the shit.
I probably sent her one last night. Hell, she could have
So
just
why
got one in the email right now. She the one that swears she got 50,000 emails unanswered. Okay, so if you got all these unanswered emails, I'm
okay, baby?
sure half of them is receipts people are sending you. So as long as they're part of Babe Nation, thank you for the receipt. You got my back. But once some motherfuckers leave Babe Nation, they messy, they stalkers, they moles.
They
Come on
better
with the
know it.
whack. That's that weak shit. I can't do. I cannot do it. I don't do weak bitch shit, and that's weak bitch shit. I'm sorry. That's the weakest shit ever. Just say, Q, I have a problem with you, and this is my issue with you. If you that damn, if you are the queen, and I ain't never known the queen to bite her tongue, because that one over there in England, she say whatever the fuck she want to say. Well, her old
Her
ass,
old ass.
okay. She, she lays down all the rules, and motherfucker follows. They follow her rule. Now, queen, if you have an issue with me, speak up and let it be known. I'm all ears.
Well,
But
I
see, that
just
shit
want to,
won't happen.
I'm gonna end, and I do want you, Bama, the other, all you larger content creators, those of us who watch, have listened, have been appalled, shocked. It doesn't even matter. It's just, that it's unfortunate that you all had to take the blows, but for those of us that are coming up and learning, the ropes, y'all know we don't trust nobody, right? Like, oh, oh, hell to the no, because that's just how it has to go. So your story might be it could be saving. It doesn't. I know it doesn't feel good to be betrayed or whatever, in those type of things. But if it helps somebody else on YouTube, be like, you know what? I won't be sharing that. I
And
ain't
you know what,
sharing this with
bitch?
you.
I'm glad
I
you
ain't
said that
sharing this.
because
I'm sharing this because I know the day when if you wake up tomorrow and decide you want to just switch up, I done shared things about my life that I should have never shared with you, and that's why I am the way I am.
girl,
And I can't I look at y'all stories. I'm like, you can't take it back. You know how you want to take back your love. You want to take back the moments that you shared, you opened up and stuff you never told anybody. I got those. We all got those. But guess what? It damn sure won't be happening on here. I keep it. I go so far, and you're not getting anything else from me because I know what's gonna happen. Chances are this gonna come to an end, and when it does, because I'm sorry, it's just chance, a probability. You're not gonna use what I shared with you as a friend to hurt me. Therefore, I ain't gonna tell you nothing. So whatever type of friendship you think or YouTube ship I call it with me, it's gonna be real kind of super shallow. It ain't gonna get deep into those waters because I've watched you guys and I see what happened. I'm like, man, they throwing stuff out that should have that So you all got all of us that's coming up behind you guys. we gonna be like stone cold, heartless. Don't get close to me. This is as far as I can do. Keep it kiki. Let's have a good time. You see what I'm saying? Because we've
Mm-hmm.
seen you all pain because it does hurt. Betrayal is one of the worst pains out there. I know what it feels like. I'm not willing to go through that over a YouTube. I'm just not. So if it means my channel gonna take a little bit longer because I ain't trying to be on the phone, and I've talked to a couple of folks behind the scene, it didn't go well at all, and I cut that off now before this shit hit the fan because you already know, it just didn't work. That wasn't a good idea. Why they wanted your number in the first place? It always be some type of motive. Go and cut it out. So that's why I am the way I am. That's why I'm over there in the beach, sitting over there like a mermaid on the sand, pride because I'm like, look how these folks act. Look how they did each other, and y'all have way closer, way. It just I'm not immune to it too. When I got doxxed, I was like, who cares about doxing me? I'm not. They don't even know I got a channel, but they still did it just for the fact. So you
They
all
want to
are
have that on the
sorry,
back burner.
and
And
go
you're right,
ahead. And
Stacey.
no one at this point, folks done got immune to it. It's like, girl, please go, or boy, please have
Okay,
it all.
going on.
People done got immune to it. You can only do something to somebody so many times, they're not even feeling it. But I'll end with that. You guys took blows. And that's why I believe in you all being paid for your work and highly compensated because the stuff you've had to go through. I'm gonna have to see a check behind it because I'm not saying that will take away the issue, but I get why. Make your money because look what you had to go through. The hell always triumphs. The good times you can't even remember when it was good. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because
And
the
you know
bad,
what?
the ugly be so bad. I
That's why
can't
I'm out of
remember
the
when things
algorithm
were
now.
good.
Baby, that's why I'm out of the algorithm. Because I'm like, YouTube had become a very, very hard chore for me. I didn't even want to be fucked up with it. Q would call me, are you going to lie today? Girl, I don't think so. I wouldn't come live for weeks,
I
days on
understand.
end. Because it's not worth it. And you get tired of arguing with niggas and then they keep saying the same shit over and over and over, trying to solicit a response out of you, not realizing that you talking to one of the coldest bitches on the planet.
But how fucked up and how less of a life do you have to come on here and just keep shit going all the damn time? It's okay to come on here and roast and gag and drag a person here and there, but when that's your day in, day out fucking routine, what is lacking in your real life? Because there's no way that if you had a life outside of YouTube, you could be on here that much causing
Or
all
people of
kinds of
friendship.
controversy.
You could get caught on a conversation with your cousins and or whatever, went over there to go eat, hanging out, and you don't got time. That's how I understand it all the time. That's why I have to do most lives from the car because I'm like, it's like right now somebody was just knocking on my door, like people at the house, and I just don't have that type of time. I can never write, it's gonna take me a long time before I can give consistency. I'm trying to do better, they're coming on once and twice a month, and I have been doing better,
Hmm.
but it's gonna take me a minute because I got
Mm-hmm.
stuff going. Like I really do got a life and children and a family and somebody that loves me, 2 or 3 people that love my ass.
Come
Hell, to your
Okay,
through.
point, it's about it.
okay.
And
And
YouTube
see,
got to take the back seat. I'm not
it
gonna
has
be putting
to.
my people
Yeah.
that's in real life like in the back burner while I put some strangers who don't even know me like or care about if I disappear tomorrow. They're gonna care. They're gonna
Right.
for about 2-3 days, and then I'm gonna be like I never existed. So I'm not gonna give them the best of me. You
And
give
I
the real
tell
world the
Bama to
best
come
of you,
live.
and
I,
YouTube the rest of you. That's how
I
that's
tell
supposed to go.
Bama to come live because not because I feel she needs to come live all the time, but I tell Bama you have to keep yourself in the algorithm only because of the things that Bama has coming up down the line. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you have things you have coming up down the line. You can't fall and fade out too much. You know what I'm saying? Keep
And that's
some
true.
type of presence. But I don't, shit. I'll ask her sometimes just to hear her cuss me out to tell me, hell no, I ain't going live. Because the shit be funny to me because I know she ain't going live. But when I really, when I'm like, Bama, okay, it's time for you to go and say something, because you do have your core supporters, you do have your core supporters that do look forward to you coming live. So it's nothing wrong with going live every once in a while, but she got a lot of shit going on. So no, she can't be on here all day, every damn day, keeping up a bunch of bullshit. You know what I'm
Up
saying?
until the wee hours of the night. It's like
Mhm.
Girl,
how
okay.
you used to could do it. It might have been a time. See, a lot of people not realizing that during that COVID, a lot of folks when the boom right there was more time on your hand, a lot of more flexible time. A lot of people that you could just really go in and just go hard in the paint at that time. But now that things are kind of coming to a little bit with the new norm, I don't even want this
Yeah.
isn't quite normal yet. Now you're getting back to regular routine. Now you're really getting back out there. You're getting to around your people. You're doing stuff. You don't got time. You don't have that type of time. You just don't have that type of time. That's why people are trying to find other things to do, or they just kind of make, like, I get that, make yourself come on, because it's like, well, I had the time then and it was a booming season, but right now I don't got it. Maybe it'll spark back up, but I do get you. She's just not interested. But some of that drainage.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, maybe something will come and pump you, motivate you back to, like, let me switch it up. You never know. It
Hmm.
could be
Mhm.
one of the, but if you
And
just
that's what
ain't
I've
really
been saying.
feeling it, because people get burnt out. It's kind of like you done made. I look at it like this. Say Bama done made 3 back-to-back albums. Like, it's, let's say, an artist. You done make 3 back-to-back albums. They've been doing great. Whatever. Now for a while, you tired. You really don't even feel like hitting the button to even talk on the app. You're tired. Don't burn yourself out. You burn out. You know, y'all do know that this is still entertainment, even though it's beef sector, and it's taking right here. This is taking energy for you to do what you're doing, and working with artists. Like, I know, like, when they get burnt out, they just burn out. So why come on and give somebody half-ass you that don't want to be here a piece of you, when it's
Cause
like, I'd
trust me,
rather
it
come
comes
on when I
through.
want to, and I can give you all of me. Yeah, they see it because they know
I
your
agree with that.
mannerism. They know
Yeah.
your mannerism. So why come on? You know what? I don't want to be here. They can hear it in your voice, like, why she? They start feeling some type of way. If you can't come on and perform, because this is still a stage. This is still a stage. If you ain't feeling show, you don't want to come on and perform, then just sit down. You deserve enough credits and enough, you built up enough rapport where you can say, I don't want to burn myself completely out. So let me just take the time until I refill back up, because running on empty, the car gonna run out, and then you
That's
don't even
right.
want to. You see what I'm saying? So I kind of understand what she's doing as a entertain from the entertaining side, and as an artist, because it still is a form of art. It's just some people ain't that good at it, and they gotta copy others and make stuff up, or they don't know how to color right. It's still an art. Um, Talking and entertaining and engaging with people is still a form of entertainment and art. So if you're just like writers block, they got to take a minute. I don't want to write nothing. I need a minute. Take your season to refresh and
Hmm.
just come on enough. Yeah, because
Yes, Lord.
but refresh yourself, and then when you come back, like, you giving the people the best of you, not what's left of you. Your subscribers deserve the best. So if you
You're
really say,
exactly
listen,
right.
you can come on but twice a week, but them 2 days you was giving them great content, you on fire, it's like great. They would prefer that than you trying to come on 5 days a week, and some of the time you sitting like you up there like you don't even want to be there. As you're a fan, we would rather see the best of you, not what's left of you. And
Right.
I digress with that, you guys.
I
Y'all
can.
have a
Okay, you know
beautiful
I
what?
day.
wholeheartedly, 100%
And some
agree
of
with
these people don't need to see the best of you anyway, because they weird as hell.
That's true. But I want to say this to Brown baby. Miss Brown baby, I get you. I do. I hear what you saying, and I'm gonna leave it alone after this, because, like I said to a couple of other people that had an issue with me, I said, if you can't come and deal with me on a level of 2 women, however it goes, then I'm not going to give you any more of my energy. I said what I had to say, and I put it out there. If you have an issue with me, deal with me. However you want to deal with me, I've put it out there, and I'm not going to talk about it anymore. You're right. You're right. She probably is enjoying it. And the only type of person that would enjoy some shit like this is a sick-minded person. It is
A
a person
demon.
that
A
has
demon.
nothing in their life to make them happy. and I got plenty. Okay, even with some of the shit that has happened over the past few years with me, I still have more to celebrate. So I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it. I'm gonna leave it alone. I said what I had to say. All I wanted to do today was to let it be known that that was weak bitch shit to me, weak bitch shit to me. And if you really had a problem, you can come and talk to me. Hell, she got my number. So
I,
I would change it. I would
that I'm
change it.
done with. I
no,
ain't
you
changing
ain't.
my number
Anybody
for
finna
now,
change their number
bitch.
for one
I
bitch.
know
Listen,
that's right.
listen, y'all. Listen,
Shit.
listen.
I wish I would change my number for a
I
motherfucker.
Ain't
they
nobody changing
have
no number now.
they have
Because we
people
ain't been
on
this for a
here
long time.
that enjoy saying some crazy sick stuff. Now, I do say some crazy sick stuff, but I know how to step back and say, well, damn, I think I went a little too far. Maybe I'll fall back for a few days. But these people over there, they enjoying it. They having
You
long
fucked up.
lives, and they still like doubling down on the stuff that they say.
Because Ken, that's because
That's
they don't work.
demons.
They don't have shit else to do.
True.
So this is what this is their life.
But Kiki, now I'm
But
gonna tell you what I
it's
like
just sad to
about
me
you.
though.
Oh, it's definitely
I'm gonna
sad.
I'm gonna tell
Well,
you
they
what
got
I
one of
do
them put
like.
jelly and donuts though. I like them jelly donuts.
I
I'm
like
on
jelly
there.
donuts too. Now I don't eat them like I used to back in the day, but I like them. But Kiki, this is what I want to say about you. You have said some shit that I was disgusted by, and I told you that, and I have no problem telling you that. But I also know you saying this shit, and you saying it purposely to get under a person's skin, right or wrong.
Correct.
You're saying it with one purpose, and that's to go for the jugular. I know why you say it. Okay, it's not right that you do it, and you know that, but I know why you do it. Okay, but as I told you before, you're a man with a daughter. That shit, you gonna have to let go. So I
I
appreciate
mean,
the
I
fact that
mean,
you see the growth in yourself.
yeah,
I can
y'all
appreciate
haven't
it.
seen me like talk about like nobody children in a while. You
Well, you've
barely
been good
seen
here
me.
lately. You've been good.
Yeah, because I think I go a little too far
You
when I
do
do it. I
not
don't.
too far. You go too damn far. Okay,
Oh,
let's be clear.
I try to hurt your soul, but at the
And I
same
get it.
time, I always tell people to leave me alone. Like, don't say nothing negative about me that's a lie, and don't try to wish death up on me and my family, and maybe I wouldn't go that far.
Now I did hear that. I did go back and listen to that live with Terry P. And I did hear her say, I hope you and your family die in the eye of the storm. Okay, well once that was said, okay,
But
so
nobody
let's
else
take
didn't
it
hear
to
that
the
though.
See, all
I did
bets are
hear
off
it.
at that point.
Oh yeah, that was it for me. That's all I
It was
needed
it.
to hear.
Now I don't like the fact that you said that about her child. I don't like that at all. But she did. I don't like the fact that she said she wants you and your family to die in the
Okay,
storm.
but
I don't like that either. So
you're
I
the
can't.
first person to say that. What you just said.
Well, I
I don't
can't
like the
say
fact that
one
you
is wrong
said
and
it.
the other isn't. I mean
Both is wrong.
that doesn't make sense. Yeah, both of it is wrong. Neither one of the shit should have been
Yeah,
said.
I'm
Neither
wrong
one of it.
for saying what I said about her son. She's wrong from saying what she said during a damn hurricane season. But at the
Yeah, to
same
me,
time,
yes,
Because
It's
that's
we
it.
fair to
already
point out
know
what
how
provoked the
Katrina
person
went.
though. It's fair to point out you do know that provoked them. And if you know somebody, like if you know you got a shootout down the streets, you don't need to provoke some people. And once you recognize the characteristic traits of certain people, I know y'all pretty much have your characteristic traits. Don't Why would you say something that might provoke? You don't know. Men, first of all, a man's blow is gonna always be harder because they're men.
It hit
Always.
different,
Men are
exactly.
men
yes,
are
correct.
stronger. Men hit harder. Men work harder. Men lift harder. I know I ain't about to be lifting hoods, doing oil changes, and breaking my nails, and doing all this extra hard work stuff. So a man's hit is going to be harder. Women, it's gonna be harder than ours. No matter how we try to think you so fly at the mouth, you cannot match a man, and that's
But
okay. That doesn't take from our
but
womanhood
but but
or
let me
from
let me
us
tell you
to
this.
say.
they hit harder. So you got
You're
to be
right,
prepared.
Breach.
If you say something, they're gonna hit hard. So with the ones when I've gotten into my beef with men, I knew I had to go so far. I even can't even listen to my own words because I'm brawling
Yes.
with men. I had
Yep.
to go so far because they were going to be hitting hard. I knew I had to hit so dang on low. I,
Mhm.
don't hit me. Don't come for me again. Do I
Mhm.
need to relive the clip? Because I will, that's just what it is. But I don't want to have
Yes.
to do that because I'm a lady and I'm a woman. But when you're fighting with the men, they are strong. They're going to hit harder. That's just,
Hey,
I'll leave
Alpha.
that at that.
No, and you know what, Beach, you are correct. And I've said I was in a domestic violence situation, and I knew I could not fight that man, but I knew my words hit way harder than anything he could have ever said. I know they hit harder than them hits he had, So I know how my
But
mouth can be, and I know that I had to
hmm
learn because I was that type that would deliberately take it to hell on you. I did. I would
but it's
find the
still
worst shit to say. I did it. Did it
but
deliberately.
it's
I
still
had to learn
wrong
not to. It was
for
wrong as fuck.
me. It's still wrong for me to even argue with a woman. Period. Because I wasn't raised like that. I'm not arguing with women off of YouTube, so why the fuck am I arguing with women on YouTube? But
Well,
the thing
Kiki,
is, I can't keep letting people make up lies and rumors. Like when you go so far like that, I mean, you break a man, and then I have to respond to you
but do
in
you?
my way.
But do you? Like for
Yeah,
real,
He
he
do
don't.
you?
does. He responds in his way, his
No, but
Yeah,
I'm
oh, I
normal
saying
fashion.
he
respond.
said he does. I know he does, but I'm like, do you really have to respond? Like
No,
at some point, you said the worst of it. There's nothing else
okay,
you need to say again.
okay. So
You
let me say
said the
this.
worst.
Now let me say this. They had this
Hmm.
little girl whose name I shouldn't. I rather not name.
Okay.
She was lying and saying that I was trying to get in touch with her 15-year-old cousin. Now,
Mm-mm.
LSA, they took that and ran with it, and they went to posting that shit up. Everybody was having lives about it. Bree had a live about it. Sean Bradley had a live about it. So I had no
Mm-mm.
choice but to drag her ass to hell, and that's what I did. Because don't lie and say that I was fool. I was trying to get in touch
Absol,
with
don't
your
come in here
15
with
year
that.
old.
Absolutely, please don't do that because you
Man, I'm
already
not
know
worrying
Keisha
about that
gonna eat
nigga.
your ass up. Now
I'm
you
gonna
come
tear
in
his
No,
with
fucking
hold on.
that,
ass
no,
up.
Wait a
He
we
can
minute.
gonna
come
Wait a
up
take
here
minute.
with that bullshit if he want.
The Kiki,
But
stop. Hold on, because I'm
but
going
like I
back
was
and I'm
saying,
looking. Hold on, Kiki. Wait a minute. Hold on. Before you say anything, Absol, babe, I'm going back and I'm looking through. I don't even see where you dropped down and said hi to the host of all people. You didn't even come in and speak to Bama. You just came in calling people weak. Now come on, straight up for real.
Abso is a he. Listen, Abso is a yes woman.
Hey
He's a yes
Janice.
woman. He agreed to everything Fi say. He agreed to her dragging disabled kids, and he agreed to all that bullshit that she say. And he's supposed to be cool with you, Fi, and Bama girl, but he
He is
comes on y'all
more
platform
He's
and
more
tell
dedicated
y'all
to five.
not
He is more
exactly,
dedicated to five.
exactly.
He has a better devotion to five, babe, and I have no problem with that. I
But
have no
I
problem
can
with.
tell you this. I know for sure Epsom salt would never call me weak in my face. I know that for sure.
Okay,
So
well,
I
this
mean,
is one.
I'll be weak on YouTube. That's fine. Shit, all of us. Yeah, whatever.
Oh, you know
He
that for one hundred
it's his
percent fact.
opinion. I know
Well,
that. Jesus know that for a fact. Jesus
okay,
know that.
well, back to what we were saying, Kiki. I'm just saying, damn, Absol, you could have came in and spoke before you came in with the bullshit. Now, for real. Now you won't do that to Fi. You give her
Man,
that kind of respect. Do
that
the
nigga a
same thing
bitch.
over here, or
He a
just don't
bitch.
come. It's no hard feelings. That's one thing I don't
Number
do.
one.
Jealousy does not flow through these
Reside here.
veins. It now nowhere. I have tried to find a jealous bone and I ain't found that bitch yet. Okay. I'm not mad that you have this dedication and love for fire and you'll go swinging and all that for her.
But who
But
gives a
when you
fuck
come
though?
over here, give Bama the respect that is deserved to her because this is her channel. And if you don't want to, that's fine. Just stay in the bushes. That's all. Just
I
stay
mean,
in the bushes.
at least I'm giving her the respect. I'm not disrespecting nobody in her chat. I'm not, and we know I'm a wild person, but I'm trying to give her respect to her subscribers and to the women on the panel. At least I'm being honest about the stuff that I do. But his friend over there, Pinky, with the fucking wet wig in her head on Friday, she don't do that. She don't be honest about the shit that she do. She
Who is
just
Pinky?
Pinky, Fi with the wet wig.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
No,
look like
but
she
she always tried to come with a justification for it.
I
lies.
don't know who he talking about when he said Pinky. Now that's a new one on me.
Yeah, you didn't see that wig she had? Say something else. Say, I mean, all of her wigs
Oh,
is
Pinky.
soaking wet.
Oh my God. See, I did
Oh
not know
shit!
what the
Say
fuck
something
he
else.
was
Say
talking
it again.
about. I did not know what he was
Man,
talking
he
about.
ain't
That's
shit.
why I was confused.
He
Say
Okay.
something
ain't
else.
shit, y'all. Tell y'all.
I'm not. Okay. I get what you're saying. But
Oh, I
but
gotta go in
Kiki,
this stove.
but Kiki, I'm gonna just
Well,
say this
I'm
about
gonna
you.
jump down, y'all, so I can go in there and
Okay.
entertain my company. I'm gonna be listening, but I do
Okay, Beach.
Okay,
again,
Mama,
Okay,
I
B.
appreciate
Okay,
you.
baby.
whether it's from Ken, from anybody, I know it don't feel good. I really meant what I said though. It's unfortunate that your testimonies and you guys experience all around for the most part, well, not all around, but your stories are the very reasons that those of us that are coming up behind or whatever, we are the way we are. Because it's like, oh, if it could happen to you, well, it could happen to me too. That don't make
Right.
me exempt from it.
You right.
And it also
Exactly.
Anybody,
makes us
girl,
fall back,
anybody.
motherfuckers, like, because if you would do them like that and you don't even hardly know me from a can of paint, ain't no telling what the hell you would do to me. And I ain't got 500 people who gonna come, with spears to my rescue. Absolutely
Correct.
not. So it has made us just kind of be like, I guess you could say, let's, can't
But
play with it. You see what I'm saying? And I
it's
hate
really
that.
sad
I
that
hate that, but
grown-ups can't tell their testimony to other grown-ups because you afraid that they're gonna take it and turn it against you.
and I'm
Like
not.
that is just
And I'm
sad.
glad you said that, Ken. And I'm gonna end with this. Bama had a day, I think it was on her channel, and there was a lot of women sharing some stories with domestic issues. When
I
I
was
tell
one of
y'all,
them. I was
I
one of
said
them.
in my spirit, I said, this a bad idea, ladies. I know
Hmm.
y'all was coming together with good intention, and that's what people need. People need to heal. People need to share and say, you're not the only one. You've been
Right.
through it, but I've been damned if I would have clicked that link. If I got a story or not, you never gonna hear it. You know
Right.
why? Look at what happened. And that's a
Okay.
shame. Look at what happened. And people will take your survival or something that you shouldn't have made it out of and make a mockery. Period. Oh, we ain't saying nothing. So we got a bunch of women. It's a lot of other female content creators. It's like, yeah, we're not gonna go there. We just gonna all say we've all got a story because we don't got stuff like if it had happened to you, it'll happen to us. And I'm not sharing. And I ain't gonna say no names. I also know a person who was making up some ish. I'm like,
And not
that
Mm.
only that, I
and I
will
hate
say
when you
this.
hear that, it's like, now I know for a fact that, and I think you just wanted to jump up and be in the conversation. I
Who you
feel
talking about, Jay
awkward
Don?
because I don't
I'm
fuck
not.
why you mentioned her.
Because we know she'll do it
Can't
in a
stop
minute.
playing. Can't stop.
I'm,
Don't
I'm
play.
sorry, Beach. I'm sorry.
You ain't never heard a friendly conversation, and you never will. Trying to
Well, I can
resurrect
say
time. I
anything
don't
I
play with
come up here
Dominique,
and say.
but I
I have
knew
no
I
problem with none,
I
and
had
there's no way
believed
it could be twisted.
that I knew that was gonna come. I just said, oh,
Mhm.
oh my
Yeah,
God,
I know.
y'all were really having a bonding moment. And then look what hell happened. And it's almost like you wish you could take back the part of you that you opened up and let outsiders in to share thinking for healing and hope and just encouragement to know that you're not alone. And people will take that same ammo and then fire it back at you. I can't do. I'm. You know what? And so we
Mhm.
got to hear y'all hear it happen to you to know. Well,
You
dang,
need a cover.
I won't be sharing anything. So
I
I
know.
keep it comedic and entertaining, and I can only go so deep because if I go deeper, the same thing gonna happen to me. That happened. I'm not immune from it, and that sucks. So I want you all to be encouraged to know, even though you took blows, some of us it's helping us. It's helping us that at the bottom there's learning, saying, you know what, dang, we got to move a little different because, or we got to be weary of this, or if this person come around, oh trust we pay attention. If this person fall down in your chat,
knowing how they did that person. We're not fooling with them. Just kind of look past them.
Mm-hmm.
Trust and believe. We're not. I don't deal with people who so well. I don't deal with people who so busy want to chase clout. They'll sell their soul. If you're doing that, then I don't deal with you. Cause I'm sorry, I'm only willing. I'm not doing all that. I'm not running behind anybody. I'm not kissing ass. I'm not doing all the extra stuff. I'm too stuck up for that type of shit. But on some real shit, you all took some ammo.
Yes,
Just
Lord.
if you look at it as well, what if it's helping some of us not make some of the same mistakes because you went in wholehearted, full, like with everything you had, you really was committed to it.
I
Look
was.
at it. That's
I
some
was
type of
too.
light out of it. Not exact. I know that's not fixing it, but it's like, well, that is a little bit of ray of light to know. Well, damn, that might did help somebody. You never know. Somebody might have been close to getting close to that area and saw something happen and said, "Oh, let me start. Let you doing
Right.
the moonwalk back." Like
And
they
it would
started
never
Okay.
moonwalking.
stop me
Y'all
from
saved
sharing
some
that.
people.
It would never
I'm
stop
telling
me
you.
from
Well,
sharing it. It would
I
never
would
stop
still
me from
tell my
sharing it.
story because they have other people like me that want me to tell my story, and that'll give them enough courage to tell their story. But
Right.
sometimes we have to ignore the assholes in the back and in the front because they
Exactly.
have other people who really really scared on and off of YouTube to tell their story.
Mm-hmm.
Move.
Mm-hmm.
So
Um,
Yeah. Well,
And you know what?
people go look people up. Y'all know that's dangerous. And then when you got some of like,
that is true, Beach.
looking up somebody and how big is your story? Is your story in the paper? Are you in the headlines? Folks go to digging and they could find somebody they want to go interview your damn uh person who was like the
Who did it to
perpetrator.
you?
And now
I
that
wish
person
they
didn't know where you
would go.
was, and now
I
they
want them
found
to go interview the man that I
is
was in a
digging
domestic
stuff
violence
up.
relationship with. I
Um,
want them to go interview them. Please go interview this nigga. His name was JT. Please go interview him. Make my
You
motherfucking
just
day
go
and go
so
interview
far.
that bitch. He is in hell burning
Well,
right now. Take your ass to
everybody
hell
not Q,
with him.
you at that place. Everybody now you gotta meet people where they are. Q. Some of us, everybody, and
She
I
from
say us, me
Louisiana. She
too.
don't
We're
care.
not at that place
No,
yet
Q
where we
from
that
Atlanta.
bold to
Q
say,
really don't give a
go
fuck.
find
Q
it.
from
Are you
Atlanta.
Shout out
from
to the okay,
Alona,
come on, shout out
Georgia?
to the ATL. Come through
Yes,
Oh,
I'm
y'all.
ATL.
ATL.
I
Yes.
fucks with ATL hard on the long way.
Yeah, I
Bama
definitely
ATL
fuck with
in Texas
ATL.
all
But
That's
you
what
know
day.
that's what
what?
my
Let
my
me
sister
just
and
say
my
this.
cousin stay right now.
Let me just say this. Throughout every experience that I've had on YouTube, even with the L's, it was still a W. And when I remember that day, it was me, Ness, Q, it was so many of us up on this panel telling our stories, right? But for this nigga to come out and say that she didn't see no burns on me, I said, oh,
Hey,
this
Coco.
motherfucker is board certifiable.
Mm,
Board
yeah.
certifiable.
Only thing I wish Bama would have never came out and talked about was her godson. That's the only thing I wish she would have never come out and said. They made fun and they found all kind of ways to drag my ass when I was laid up in the hospital for a month.
Girl.
Coming up out of a coma. I came out of a goddamn coma. They found ways to drag my ass last year about that, but it didn't bother me. It that not one fucking thing they said bothered me, moved me, hurt my feelings because I came out on top of it. Everything else that they said was just a bunch of speculations. They
Girl, when you was in a
speculated on it.
wheelchair with a wooden leg, a glass eye,
I was on oxygen. I was fucked up. Let them tell it. And the shit was funny to me.
well, it wasn't funny to me.
It was funny to me because how stupid do you sound? Did any of you motherfuckers see me? Did any of you motherfuckers see me? Okay, so none of that bothered me. The all that stuff that they said went on with me. None of them knew for a fact.
No,
None of them.
no.
All they knew was I was sick. All they knew was I was in the hospital. No one. It's only two, three people know from YouTube. Know maybe two or three that know what I was in the hospital for. The exact things that I went through.
Mm-hmm.
And the people who know, I know would never ever repeat it. Never repeat it. And if they
Right.
did, I would deal with them, but would nobody else know about it? You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? I I ain't worried about that because, to be honest, hell, even Bama don't know every single thing I went through in that hospital. She knows most of it, but she don't know every single thing. It was too much. So all that shit these folks be talking, man, please. When I tell you they can kiss the entire left and right cheek of my ass, they definitely can do that. Definitely. And me coming on here talking about my domestic violence story, there is nothing that they can say that would make me be like, damn, I wish I never said it. I don't give a damn. I don't
Oh,
give a damn.
I don't regret sharing my story. And y'all remember that nigga died a few months ago from C-19.
See,
But before then, they
mine
were
died in a one-way
trying
car
to
crash. A
they were
wrong-way
trying
car
to
crash.
document, find out who he was so that they could interview him. I didn't give a fuck. He did the shit. I mean, what was the interview gonna be about?
Mine died in a head-on collision driving the wrong way on the highway, drunk driving. He was 80% decapitated from that
Oh
damn crash.
damn.
I'm like, damn, only 80%? The fuck? Nigga, you can't do shit right. That's how I felt.
Girl. And then who was that? Oh, the kid's dad. So I heard you say, because he be in my lives too, that black bitch. He be in my lives too. He asked me talk about, well, if I was to die, you wouldn't give a damn about me either.
Uh-uh.
No, you dead, nigga.
And not coming back.
I'm just, I'm just built. I'm built a little different. I'm built a little different, y'all. Y'all pray for me. Keep me lifted up in prayer. I want y'all to pick my whole body up and stretch me out on the altar. Y'all pray for me, cause in this moment, it ain't looking too good for me.
No, it really isn't.
I've
Because
been
I tried.
trying since January. It ain't got no better. Not yet. I'm still
And
working
beach
on
is
it though,
nothing
y'all.
wrong with not telling. Not beach is nothing wrong with not being able to tell. Like, you don't want to tell these stories or talk about it because people will find a way to use it against you because of the bullshit that they go through every day. I am 200% convinced these people who come up here and take your story and twist it and make it all fucked up is because they real life is just as fucked up as they just made your story. Because there's no way a sound and sane mind can come up with some of that shit. You have to be going through hell yourself. I'm sorry to hear that, Stacy. I am.
Me too. When
Um,
judgment pass?
these people have no lives. They really don't. They really don't. And I don't feel sorry for none of them. But I said what the fuck I said.
No,
I'm gonna
okay.
say that. I'm gonna say that. I said what the fuck I
Okay.
said. I said it. I said it.
Well,
But
I
yeah,
mean, at any rate, it's all good at this point. All
yeah,
of it is
I'm
good.
done with it.
Even with the L's, it's still a W in the end because you win the fact and knowing that this nigga fucked up and you found out about it. Yeah,
Yeah.
may have you. It may have been a situation where you found out in a fucked up way, but that's
Hmm.
a win because now you know.
Yeah, but you all the
And see,
lies.
that teaches you,
Why are
baby,
you
and
a
that
liar? What makes you such a liar? I don't get it. What makes you be such the liar? What makes you sit there and say some of the things that you do? Is it to get attention? Is it to get a cash app? Is what I mean, if it's and if that is your reason for doing shit to throw something on it, to add some salt to it or whatever to make it sound good, do you? Okay? If that's how your life is, do you? I ain't mad.
cute. How she said, the girl? What she said? I got some tea. What she said, girl?
Oh yeah, she got some. I'm going to spill some tea tonight on the beef sector, state of the beef sector. And if I'm not mistaken, now I could be wrong. And please, anybody in the chat, if I'm wrong, please get my ass together. Now she did say state of the beef sector was her brainchild. Okay, I could be wrong. I thought Billie Jean came up with State of the Beef Sector. Not a panel, or not like a, something that she came on and talked about with somebody. But wasn't her the videos she put up called State of the Beef Sector? I went back. I don't think Billie Jean's channel is up anymore because I'm like, well, damn, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe
No,
I'm
Billie
wrong.
Jean was, yes, she's the creator of the
Okay.
State of the Beef Sector. Yes, that was Billie Jean. Yes.
Okay. I honestly was like, maybe I'm wrong about this. But I did think, I'm like, I thought Billie Jean made these little videos when she
Mm-hmm.
was dragging the shit out of everybody, and it was called the Beef Sector. So she said it was her brainchild. Well, maybe she meant doing the three person panel and talking about the news. Maybe that aspect of it was her brainchild. But the name State of the Beef Sector, no, I knew that was not. I was like, no, I remember Billie Jean saying this, so maybe I'm tripping. But I remember that. Yeah,
Be
so I
respectful,
remember.
y'all. Be respectful of who?
Absol, Absol,
'Cause
Absol,
I feel like
Absol,
cussing.
Absol. Straight up. If you don't like what you hear, be gone. But as a matter of fact, you take your ass over there and tell her to be respectful. Because not once have I ever said one derogatory thing about that motherfucker. But yet this woman called me a whore. She told me I was trying to steal money for a trip we were putting together. She sat there and lied and said, I told them all the money was due for a trip in May was due on my birthday, which is in December. Where I got the whole fucking email where only $120 was due for the deposit. Now, you want to talk about somebody being respectful? Take your ass over there and tell her, because I've never lied on her. I'm too much of a woman to lie on any bitch because I'm not jealous. I'm not envious. I don't fear nah bitch or nigga breathing. So I'm not gonna lie on you. So if you gonna come over here talking about be respectful, who the fuck you telling me to respect? And if
Nobody
it's,
over here.
well, if you feel that I'm disrespecting her, you tell her don't disrespect me. Because unlike her, I've never disrespected her. Not one fucking time. Because that's not the woman I am. Now, you really want to piss me the fuck off? Keep talking. Because I gives a fuck if you ever bring your ass over here again, coming over here with that bullshit. Because I can guarantee you, you ain't going to go over there and tell her that shit. Did you tell her last night, don't disrespect Q because Q ain't never said shit to you? Did you say that?
Mm.
The fuck wrong with you? Now, see, now you done pissed me off all over again because I ain't said shit to your ass either. The fuck wrong with you? Telling me to be respectful of a motherfucker who I've never disrespected but feels the need to disrespect me anytime the wind blows in her favor. What the fuck is wrong with you? You done lost your goddamn mind.
That was a question. Question.
He done
Mm.
really got on my. He done really pissed me off, and I don't get mad at Absol. But he gonna come over here. First off, he came over here with the bullshit talking to Ken without even acknowledging you on your own channel. That was first. And not gonna tell me to respect somebody who has none for me, someone I've never once ever disrespected.
That motherfucker don't even respect herself. You can't ask a nigga
I
like
don't
that
give
to
a
be
fuck if
respected.
she respects herself or not. Bitch, I ain't never disrespected you. Never. You don't have to respect yourself. But if I give you the respect, I expect it in return. I don't disrespect her. I don't know her to disrespect her. I mean, come on now, you on the other side of 40 now. Grow the fuck up. Realize YouTube ain't the end all. This shit ain't gonna last forever. No, ain't no okay Q going fuck on somewhere with that bullshit. Bama.
Y'all
I'm
sister
out.
got pissed off.
I'm
How
out
the
because
hell, girl?
I swear to God, he done pissed me the fuck off. Don't
Okay.
talk to me, Absol, straight up, because now your ass disrespecting me, and I ain't never disrespected your motherfucking ass either. I've been nice to you when everybody else said cancel your motherfucking ass. You know, bring your ass over here to some be respectful. Of who? Somebody who did. Girl, Jesus. Oh, see, here come my headache again. Mm,
On
mm.
that note, y'all, I'm gonna let sis calm down. We'll be back at 8-ish. I'm finna go and chill at the park, get on the back of somebody's bike real quick. Y'all be
Mm.
good, be safe, love y'all. I'll holler.